smoking some Cob Plug, which is the same as 1792, so I'm told. It's a lovely rich smoke, gorgeous. Just relaxing after a nice walk on the river. Absolutely beautiful today. Wasn't successful fishing, but I don't think it was 100% my fault, because there was just nothing rising, and I was fishing the dry fly, and when you're fishing dry fly you're looking for rising fish, so if there's nothing rising you're not really going to catch them unless you know that there's a spot where the fish will definitely be, which isn't something that we always know. But it was just nice to be there today. It's lovely to see the birds, the swallows and the sand martins, which are like the house martins. The house martins are blue, but the sand martins have got brown backs, but they fly like the swallows and the swifts, hunting insects along the river. Beautiful along there today. Just a joy to be out. All the elderflowers are coming out, and the foxgloves. So there's a nice little bit of pink colour along the green edges, along the shingle. Really nice. Oh, we've got some lovely rivers in the northwest. The River Loon, which is a big salmon river, although it's also a very good brown trout river. I've caught some lovely brown trout on there, well over 2 pounds, 2.5 pounders, some probably nearer 3, all with a dry fly. We've also got the River Yarrow, which is a nice little river, and the River Hodder, which is a favourite of mine. Used to fish very well for salmon and sea trout as well. Well, salmon in particular, but they've sort of disappeared in recent years. Had the pleasure of fishing down the river for salmon quite a few times with some very good anglers. There's old Ian and Dennis. They were England international fly fishermen, pragmatic anglers who knew what they were doing. Yeah, plenty of happy memories along the river. There were some big salmon about in those days. Caught quite a few double figure fish, and a salmon on a spate river, which is a river in flood. It's terrifying actually, because you hook into a salmon and you're not just fighting the fish itself, which might be anything up to 20 pounds, you're also fighting the river itself. And on the Hodder you get dead sheep coming down with a flow, and great big pieces of tree trunk and all sorts, so there's a chance you might lose a fish on there. But yeah, some exciting days there. But these days I love it mainly for the wild brown trout and the grayling. Grayling's what we call the fourth game fish. Lovely sporting fish, very strong. The nice thing about the grayling is it'll often rise for freely to flies when the brown trout won't. Brown trout tend to be more more spooky, they soon get scared, and if you scare one it might not come back for a long time, whereas a grayling sometimes you can just fly over him for 2 or 3 times and he'll still come back and have another go and you might catch him. And because they're a shoal fish, when you find one you usually find several. Beautiful fish, they call them the silver lady of the stream in front. Beautiful silver fish, and they always smell of thyme, of the herb thyme, which is strange but true. And they also take little fancy flies with bits of red and green in them that sometimes the trout won't. Very obliging fish. I've written a book. One of my books is about fly fishing on wild becks and wild rivers. It's really about memories of good days on the river. Maybe I'll write another one similar to that one day, because it was very nice to write. It was good to see the old memories going down on the pages. Anyway guys, hope you're doing well and enjoying the start of the summer. Mostly keep it smoky and stay well. Keep chilled. Thanks for watching.